Well, good day, 7th grade friends and neighbors. Here's how to make tables in Google Slides. This is what a table looks like. A table is made up of columns. Now, columns go up and down, like the Greek Parthenon has columns. Columns go up and down. This little sample table has 1, 2, 3. It has 3 columns. 3 columns. Now, tables are also made out of rows. Rows go across. Rows are like the rows of an amphitheater where everybody has to sit in rows. This table has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. It has 8 rows. So this table has 3 columns and 8 rows. Here, let's make this table. We'll just go up to Insert, and then we're going to insert a table. And they want to know, how big do you want this table? I remember it was 3 columns. And hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. 8 rows. Let's see if we can make 8. 3 by 8. There you go. Give it a click, and you can just grab the little corners and make it smaller or bigger, all you want. Now, you might notice my sample table has one column that's kind of stops at the top. And then it has a column like this, and these 2 little cells up here are sort of squished into one big cell. And these 3 cells at the top, they're all squished into one big cell. So let's do that. Let's take these top 3. I'm just going to take my mouse and hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, cover them all up. And I want to merge those little 3 cells together into one big cell. There's many ways to do that. One way is just to give it a right click, and sure enough, it says Merge Cells. Poof, they're merged. Now I notice this Memorial Day weekend is these 2 right here is going to be Memorial Day weekend. Let's merge those. Now there's many ways to merge. You could go to Format, Table, and sure enough, same thing, Merge Cells. This one's going to say Memorial Day weekend. Let's center. Let's type Memorial Day weekend. Good, and we can bold it if we want to, or of course we can just make it formatted any way we want. This one is going to say Weekend Duties, and it's centered as well. So I'll do Center, and then I'll do Weekend Duties. And let's go ahead and bold that one. I think that one on my little sample is bolded. But this top one is filled in gray, so I want to fill in this top one gray. So click in the cell, someplace in the cell, doesn't matter where you are. And to fill in a color is to take the bucket. We want the bucket to fill a color. And I'll just pick some sort of gray, maybe this one. That looks pretty good. And I can make the letters bigger, of course. Something like that. That looks fine. Now this one's going to say AM. So I'm going to type AM. And this one's going to say PM. I'm going to type PM. And then I'm going to type all these other things really fast here. I'm going to type all these things, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I want all these things to be centered. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing like this. Look at this. I'm covering them all up. And you can just go center them all at once. The top 2 are bolded. I'm going to highlight the top 2 and make them bold. There. Now what about this left-hand side, though? These 2 cells here at the top, they're merged together. So I'm going to highlight these 2. I think these 2 should be merged together. I like to just give it a right-click and merge cells. Now the next 3 are for Saturday, and so I'm going to highlight these 3, and I'm going to merge those cells. I could do it like Format, Table, Merge Cells. Just fine. And now I'm going to do Sunday the same way. I'm going to merge those. Format, Table, Merge Cells. Now, of course, you could do it any which way you want. Now I want the word Saturday. And the word Saturday is not going to be at the top. It's going to be centered. I know that. So I could do centered. And I want to do Saturday. But I don't want the Saturday at the top of the cell. I want the Saturday right in the middle. So not only can you center left and right, but look, you could also center up and down. You could say I want the words at the top of the cell, or look, at the bottom of the cell. Or let's go make them in the middle of the cell. See this one that's got the up and down arrows? Saturday's going to be in the middle. Let's do the same thing for Sunday. So we'll type SUN, and we'll use the little alignment to align them up left and right. But also, I'm going back to line them up and down. Let's make both of these bold, and I think we might be done. What do you think? How's it look? Oh, wait a minute. Saturday and Sunday are a very skinny column. So I'm going to just grab this line, Get on the line, not the sideways up and down line, not the horizontal line. I want the vertical line. And I'm just going to scoot it over like we did in charting. There, look at that. And you can grab this one and sort of move it over just the way you like it. Let's click off and see what it looks like. It just looks fantastic. That's what I say. Let's highlight the whole thing and make lines around it. We'll just highlight the whole thing like this all the way down. We'll do format, borders and lines, border weight. Maybe let's make it 2 or 3, maybe 2. What about border color? Let's make it red just so you can tell what's going on. Click off and hey, there you go. Now you don't have to make a red border, but you can make it any color you want. Well, that's about all there is to it.